Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Anthony Zamora. I'm here with Gio. We're actually here in Beverly Hills, and the reason we met up is because we're in the same industry, right? That industry is credit, right? Whether it's credit repair or business funding, anything that has to do with credit, that's what we do, right? So like we got the AMGs out here. This is where credit brought us, right? And I want Gio to talk a little bit more about like how we met and, you know, what he's doing with the credit side.
So, I've known Tony now for, just over a year, I'd say, since we officially met. Met through social media as well. We're in the same industry. So Tony as well, I saw him, first time I met him, he was actually introduced to me by another friend I had. And I looked at Tony's Instagram and I'm like, fuck, dude, this guy's running it up, you know? Like, he had the life that I wanted. We were kind of both in the same path. We were both kind of having the same style of like Instagram content marketing, all that stuff. And eventually we always wanted to make the link up happen in person, and here we are now.
So right now we're actually going to show you like a little like tour around the house where we're staying at. It's actually a $5.3 million home.
Oh yeah.
So right now this is a Gio's car. This is the GLE.
Yeah,
right?
This one's the GLE 63. This is a GLE 63 S Coupe. I got this one. This one was under my personal name. Again, all off credit. I only had to put $5K down, and I financed the rest. So I'm 21 years old, and they approved me for a loan of $115,000 on a car. That should not be reasonable as a 21-year-old. You would need a very good credit score. You need a bunch of income to prove. I didn't have to show any bank statements, anything. It was all just off of good credit and having everything structured out properly, right? So I got the GLE 63 under my personal name. I have another C43 under my business, under my S corporation. Same thing as well. Under credit, completely leveraged it. Only had to put $5K down from a down payment, and I put that from a credit card. And I'm just paying the monthly payments, everything financed, and you can leverage the vehicles to make your money back and content marketing, all that stuff. So it's a very great investment.
As you can see, it's for a 21-year-old to get approved for a AMG GLE, that's like fucking next level, right? But like there's actually hacks that you can do, right, where you can leverage the banking system. So if you're out there and like you think that like your life isn't going right, well, you're just not educated on the right things. If you're a US citizen, even if you're a foreigner, you still have access to the banking system, right? So everything that we're doing, you can actually do it yourself. You just have to, learn how to do these things. But right here, we got the GT AMG. We got the M4. Let's go over here.
Some fire right here, bro.
Yeah, so right here, we got the AMG GT. This is the one I'm driving right now. Let's take a quick tour around the house real quick.
What do you have, bro?
Right now, I only have two.
Yeah. Only have two.
Yeah.
Only have two.
I'm a credit guy. Of course, I got multiple Benzes.
Yeah. The credit guys, we drive Benzes, and the drug dealers, they drive Hellcats. That's the difference. That's the name of the game, man.
All right, so real quick, this is the entrance to the house, $5.2 million crib. We're out here in Beverly Hills. Like I said, we're out here networking, talking about credit, how credit changed our lives and how the fuck we leveled up like so fast, right? But yeah, just come in.
Dude, we're right now, we're like in Beverly Hills. This property, what is it, like 5-point-something mil?
Yeah.
Beautiful property. We're all out here. We had an event. We had a bunch of credit guys come down, fly down from Arizona, Texas. I myself am from LA. Tony's also a little bit close to LA. We've never actually linked up though prior to this. This is the first time we ever met, and we've always talked several times online, right? Yeah, several times online, social media. Always talked about business, bro, about credit, helping each other out. One thing that really stood out about me with Tony too is that, bro, he didn't hold back on giving game. Like when you would ask Tony something like, hey bro, what do you do for this, what do you do for that? He would just tell you. He wouldn't be like, yo bro, you gotta charge me or like ignore me. He'd just tell me straight up, he'd give me the game, bro. So that helped me out a lot, and I've done the same for Tony.
Yeah, no, definitely too. Like, so like when you're in the industry like this, you're gonna get a lot of people who ask you about like, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? Right? Like, I can sit there and give you the whole rundown, right? I give you the whole blueprint, but it's really up to you to take action, right? Because like, I give out gems all the time, but only the 1% of those people out there are actually gonna take action, But right here, we got the living room. We got some guests, right? But yeah, this is the crib.
Bro, this is just next level. This shit right here, you can look how the stairs open up right here, and then you just have all that, bro. It's fucking next level, man.
Let's take it to the backyard.
Yeah. Here you go, bro.
This is the living room right here. Yeah. This is where we come, just hang out, mastermind. Let's go to the backyard. Come on. guys, so look, like I said before, this is not rocket science, right? The reason you don't know anything about this is because we weren't taught in school how to leverage credit, how to, properly structure our credit reports and what credit cards to apply and all that shit, right? So anybody can do this. Like, you don't need to be a genius to do any of this stuff, right? So if you can elaborate on how easy like credit is and credit card stacking and all that stuff.
Yeah, so like Tony was saying, anybody can do this, man. Whether you're 18 years old or you're 30 years old or you're 50, it's never too late to get into credit. And when I say get into credit, I just mean get your credit fixed, open up an LLC, and get a business loan or 0% interest credit cards, and then use that funding to actually go ahead and start a real business or reinvest it into passive income streams or put it right back into your own business to keep generating more revenue. Of course, helps you with taxes. If you have a business as well, it's very good for write-offs. So there's a lot of very, very cool things you can do. It's very easy as well to actually get one of your businesses funded. I myself, I'm 21 years old. I have just under $200,000 in business funding, and all this was 0% interest through the forms of 0% introductory APR credit cards, business credit cards in specific, Chase Bank, American Express, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, I mean, you name it, right? So the whole point is that when I was 18, 19, 20, I spent those 3-4 years structuring out my personal credit, right? Getting into as close to an 800 credit score as possible, having good foundation on there, making sure I have a car loan on there, making sure I have all these different kinds of things on there, so that eventually once I opened up my LLC the right way, because a lot of people file their LLC the wrong way. They do it in a high risk industry. They say like, hey, I'm in insurance, I'm in finance, I'm in real estate. That's how you get your business bank account shut down, because banks don't like working with high risk industry businesses, right? Banks only like to lend money to low risk industries. So when I opened up my LLC, I followed it the right way under a consulting business, which is low risk industry.
Yeah, man. So like, look, he's 21 years old. Like, he has all this knowledge about credit. Like I said, it's not rocket science. So if you're young, right, if you're barely starting out, right, let's say you're an 18-year-old kid, you want to get into the credit game, start establishing your business, right away, your credit right away. As soon as you turn 18, you want to get your LLC, you want to get primary accounts on your credit report. The day you turn 18, right, you start building your credit. 2 years from then, you can actually get $250,000 in credit cards. Like, bro, some people don't even have fucking, $1,000 in their checking account. You're going to be fucking 20 years old with $250,000 in credit. Like, imagine that, bro. Like you can do so much things with that. You can invest into your business, invest into your personal brand. Yeah. So
I was the 20-year-old with 200K in credit. That's exactly what I did, what Tony said.
But look, if you guys want to learn how to do all this stuff, step by step, make sure to join the community right now. The link will be in the description. If you're looking to change your life with credit, again, join the community and get started right away, because the best time to build credit was fucking 5 years ago, right? So you want to be ahead of the game, right? So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
I just want to say also, thank you guys for tuning in as well. I mean, it was nice to meet you all. Again, I'm fucking 21 years old. I just turned 21 years old a few months ago. Tony's still in his 20s. We're young ass kids. We're still fucking kids in a way or sense, like running this shit up. All legally, all ethical. We're helping people acquire startup capital for their businesses and change their lives. We're helping people fix their credit, get that house of their dreams, get that car of their dreams. Everything we're doing is morally right, legal, ethical. I understand that to some individuals who have the prior limiting belief, when it comes to credit, finance, all that stuff, as soon as you hear credit or finance, immediately your old prior limiting belief that you acquired from your parents at birth or whatever it is, your childhood, that stuff starts to reframe in your mind and you start to think, oh, credit, scam, credit, blah, blah, blah. Guys, I was the same way. I was the same. My parents also tried to push those limiting beliefs on me several fucking times. Credit is bad. You're going to get into credit card debt. Don't get a loan. You're stupid. With that said, guys, like, you need to understand that whatever kind of belief you have right now about credit, whether it's negative, positive, you need to completely scratch that shit and really open up your mind to what's in front of you. There's 20-year-olds out here like myself, like Tony, like other individuals who have hundreds of thousands of dollars in accessible lines of credit, smart and financially too, 0% interest, not stupid ass loans like merchant cash advances, smart, accessible lines of credit at 0% interest for a year. And these 20-year-olds like me and Tony, we're investing this funding into our businesses, into our brand, into our products, and we're generating revenue and income from imaginary money from the credit and making money back. So that is the biggest takeaway that I have to give to you guys, is really just, no matter where you come from, no matter your background, your ethnicity, whatever it is, your prior limiting beliefs, put that shit to the side. This is the new era. This is the new day and age. Everything is about adapting. You have to understand, this is the new system. This is the new game. So yeah, peace out, guys. Thank you.